This is Rightly Used with Adam and Karen.
It's here, episode 47. 2 years. 2 bloody years we've been doing this show.
What?
Well, before we get to any of the birthday stuff, just want to do a little bit of housekeeping from last episode.
Oh,
Before we
okay, darling.
too early.
Housekeeping. Let's crack on with that.
A couple of little things I missed, like you saying reference to Porky Pigging it. One of my favourite things ever. Can't believe that. Like, listening back to the show, that was a little treat for me.
Yeah, I was disappointed that you didn't hear it at the time. I genuinely thought you'd pick it up in editing.
Don't know how I missed that. But the main thing I wanted to pick up on, I was playing a squeeze box on a podcast, and I didn't mention Shane and Tom's squeeze box. Canadian podcasting pioneers from 2 decades ago. So Shane popped in, Tom Lucia, if you're listening, hello, if you found this show somehow.
Shame on you for not referring to that show when I kept saying, oh, I wish you'd called it a squeeze box.
And oddly, it sounded about as well as Shane.
I thought you got quite musical towards the end.
But ironically, anytime you do start playing a squeeze box, it does sound like you're starting Happy Birthday, no matter what you do.
That's very
that
true.
That was one of their running gags. Years and years, he never got any better at playing it.
He just wasn't practicing, clearly.
I don't know if it was broken as well.
That always helps, obviously.
Oh, and before birthday celebrations, we've just seen He-Man.
We have
That was
just
fun.
been to see Masters of the Universe / He-Man / the sexiest camp, no sauciness movie that I've seen in a really long time. I thought it was excellent.
It was everything it needed to be.
It was. And to be honest, it was everything that I kind of hoped it would be. I mean, I went in without any great expectations, but I mean, you and I had discussed it before going, and I was like, if it's anything other than just a really silly film, just celebrating,
what are you doing here? Yeah.
celebrating silliness, why have you bothered making this movie? But that's exactly what it was. It was a celebration of silliness.
My only criticism was I thought Jared Leto could have gone bigger with his acting choices, but as we discussed, trying to maintain that and also kind of be a little bit grounded.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, as a member of the Alphabet Club, I thought he played his sexy camp muscle bro really well. Like, I thought he was sexy skeletal.
Yeah, I think
wrong
other
with that.
than watching Heated Rivalry, I think this was the bromance of the summer.
Oh, 100%. Those milky white thighs. And I
Sort of
couldn't-
dangling between them.
I was going to say, I couldn't possibly comment what was between them, but you just...
But yeah, I guess he couldn't keep up. He-Man! As that voice all the way through.
Yeah.
Because he's got rise and fall. He's a very theatrical character.
He is.
I don't think you really have that amount of range just doing that voice all the time.
Yeah,
And it would hurt.
I agree. Yeah, oh God, yeah. I mean, like, it's very different voicing a 20-minute animation compared to, a 2-hour film? I'm not entirely sure how long it was. I didn't start a timer.
But I think there's some scenery that he could have been chewing on a bit more.
Maybe. I just
Some
thought...
skeletal tooth marks in a few bits.
I just thought, considering you can't put that much physical movement into a skull as a face, I thought the people that were working on the special effects for that did a really good job of using subtle movement to convey grown-up messages. Like, if you are someone who was born anywhere between 1970 and 1990, you'd probably have seen the original Masters of the Universe and have an opinion of it, good or bad, be whatever. But you know what He-Man is.
Oh, yeah.
And this remake definitely included enough nods and in-jokes and little winks to give us old folk that remember the first movie, if you were a fan of the original and you hold it dear to your heart in some sort of nostalgic bubble.
Don't know why you would. The film was terrible.
It was awful, absolutely dreadful, but it lives in a nostalgic bubble in my heart. You will genuinely love this new version of Masters of the Universe. It gives you enough of a nod.
Yeah.
to the older film.
They haven't wiped it off the map.
No, absolutely not. And, the twist they've given it as a new platform is great. I thought it was really funny. I laughed a lot.
And quickly going back to Skeletor emoting, as TJ from the variety show said in his review, the addition of the red dots for eyeballs, that works a lot better in live action than the cartoon.
Yes.
So you can just see kind of where he's looking and adds to his expressionism, because otherwise you just got voids. But yeah, the expressionism of the skull, they stuck to the cartoon kind of, it will change shape, but not a huge amount.
Yeah, very subtle.
Yeah. Really well done.
Yeah.
If you got a problem with that, what the fuck's wrong with it?
Yeah.
It's a film of He-Man.
Props.
Come on, man. What were you expecting?
Props to the actors, props to the writers, props to the effects team.
To the music.
Oh, wow, yeah. Brian May, you ledge.
Knocked it out of the park. Exactly what we needed for that.
Absolute ledge. It was 1980s glam rock perfection. It was brilliant.
Right amount of hair metal. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
How much do you think James Gunn was either pitched for that film or maybe they tried to get him for it? The sort of thing that it looked like his kind of stamp or influence was on there.
Yes.
Or that he would have enjoyed sinking his teeth into. But I don't think he would have made a better film.
No, I don't think he would. And whilst I was sitting there watching it, I was thinking, this is very James Gunn. All this lens flare.
and the music.
Yeah, but it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I don't have a bad word to say about it. I went in with no expectations, maybe a little bit of hope, and I left with a massive grin on my face, having laughed audibly throughout many parts of the film.
I think it could have been a little bit shorter.
I did get a slightly numb bum.
We don't know how, because we went to an Art Deco independent cinema. Those are very well set in seats, I think.
They are loved seats, yes.
So I think that might have also played to it. But I don't think it needed to be as long a film, but thumbs up all round.
100%. And for anyone that lives in the South Wales or South West Wales area, the cinema in Cross Hands, which is where Adam and I went to.
Yes, Cross Hands Hall and Cinema. Have a look online. It's a lovely building, lovely staff.
It really is. And they don't just do movies, they do comedy nights, and they have their Silver Surfer evenings where everyone puts their keys into a bowl. No, sorry. I think that was next door. But it's a lovely venue. The guy who was there running the place when we went was very enthusiastic. He loved your T-shirt. Had a nice little 10-minute conversation with you about that before we went and sat down.
I have my Big Lebowski T-shirt.
Anyway, shall we move on? It's our birthday.
It is. It is our birthday. Back to the show anniversary, indeed. About a month ago, you asked me for a small printout of the lightly used logo for you to trace. Pretty much that was the only clue that you gave me, is that you wanted it 2 inches by 2 inches at the smallest, but it could be a bit bigger. Last episode I asked a few stencil-related guesses, and how did I do?
Yeah, you failed at your guesses last episode. Would you like to see?
Oh, I have a few more guesses.
Oh.
Embroidery?
No.
Is it a T-shirt?
No.
Is it a flag?
No.
Is it custom underpants?
No.
Is it a spray-painted mic muff?
No.
Icing or cake/cookies?
No.
Is it used as a slide in a portable projector to beam our logo onto a building?
No.
A hat?
No.
You said that you wish you could shave your cat, Kiara. Did you shave the logo into her fur?
Do you think she would have sat still long enough for that?
I don't know. Your arms aren't covered in scratches.
The answer to that one is no.
She might have been surprised with the heat.
True, yeah.
Actually, I can't fight back.
Yeah, she has been very floppy. She's a very fluffy cat, bless her.
Okay, I'm out of guesses.
Okay, would you like to see
I think I've ever
what the
had at
logo
this point.
is for? Okay.
I should close my eyes.
You don't need to, it's wrapped.
Oh, yeah. That's the only thing you did say.
I said
it was wrapped.
It's gift wrapped. Okay, there you go. One pink bag. Happy pod birthday.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a square.
It is.
It's possibly framed.
It is.
Oh, that was a pop of bubble wrap. I didn't break anything. I thought I haven't even unwrapped it and I'm breaking it. Oh, that's really cool. Well, it looks like it's been etched into metal.
Yes.
And bended and twisted in the style of the scrunched up paper logo.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Do you like it?
How did you do that?
I did
Is it
that
really
with
hot
my
gum?
hands and some tools. So yeah, it's a metal etching. It's on an aluminium sheet. You have some pokey tools that you put pressure on the metal and you can draw whatever you want. So this is why I wanted a copy of the logo so I could get it as close to your handwriting as possible. So I've deep etched in the words lightly used, and then I've highlighted those with black and white pen. The metal itself was a square sheet, but I've scrunched it up to make it look like it was the scrunched up paper, so it's full of creases. And then it's just mounted in a box frame.
That is incredibly cool.
Do you like it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good. I'm so pleased because I brought a backup just in case.
That's definitely going on the wall.
I was like, we're never going to get a silver YouTube plaque, but I will be able to make you a silver lightly used plaque.
That was 23 subscribers. Please subscribe on YouTube. Oh, thank you very much. That's really awesome.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll take photos and they'll be on the blog.
Yeah, take photos to share with people. Everyone can see this.
Absolutely. And do you want your backup plan?
Oh, go on. Yes,
Okay,
please.
okay.
I shall make a little bit of space on the table. Hey! I have not seen these in the
Have
shops
you not?
yet.
I've only seen them once.
I've not made a point of keeping an eye on them. Sorry, Flips cinnamon bun flavoured pretzels from
Yum,
last
yum,
episode.
yum.
Oh, I'm going to pop these straight in the fridge.
Yeah. I did have something else to bring, but that did need to be kept in the fridge. And I thought, oh, I can't leave it in your fridge overnight and hope that you don't see it. So that will be for a future episode when I'm just up here for a few hours in a day, as opposed to a pyjama party.
If need be, put it in the carrier bag inside the vegetable crisp at the bottom. I don't think there's too much in there.
Fair enough.
And
Right, just boys don't eat vegetables.
Oh no, at the moment I haven't got much in there. And no. But yeah, stick a post-it note on there. Private. Don't look.
Okay.
Right, and quickly put this in the fridge right now.
Yes. Ah, either he's really good at faking, liking what he's just had, or he genuinely likes what he's just had.
Oh, that's amazing.
Cool. I'm glad you like it. I did send a photo to Tom and Rob and say, look, I've made a secret present for Adam for the 2nd anniversary of the podcast. What do you think? And they were like, that's really cool. I was like, oh, cheers, boys. So supportive.
I've got you nothing.
That's all right. I wasn't expecting anything. I never do.
Oh, there is something I have got with me.
Oh, is it a correction?
Not necessarily for you.
Right, okay.
Kind of your responsibility.
No.
You told me this was happening. I brought my biannual performance review from a bunch of episodes ago.
I'd forgotten all about that.
I thought you might. So I've got, that's a page, double spaced. I think we narrowed it down to 5 points.
So 14, it was
agreed.
a 14-point double-spaced pudifer.
I think I about bargained down to 5 points.
Yeah, but what I meant by the
double-spaced.
14-point is the size of the text, not how many bullet points there were in the review.
That was not clearly communicated to me.
That's fine.
Point number 1, a biannual performance review. This, the podcast. I'm the co-creator, came up with most of the features, got that going for me.
Cheeky bastard.
Number 2, the podcast, in a different way. Editing and producing every episode, and so far 46 under my belt.
Gosh, you make me sound so shit.
Number 3, the podcast, a secret third way. I upload and schedule the episode. I do the blog every episode, and usually I stop till it goes live at midnight to copy the RSS feed from the embedded version into the blog post, because that doesn't exist as a link until it goes live to be created. So I have to stay up late to put it into the blog post and then do the socials as well.
Poor Cinderella.
Point number 4. Oh, the podcast. The final 4th way. Then on Sunday, when I do remember, I'll upload to YouTube. I'll wait for that to process. Then I'll do the end cards, a whole bunch of settings, more than is really necessary. I don't know why YouTube's so finicky with a button to click more to scroll down. Just let me scroll down the page. I'll see them. And then post that on socials too. And number 5, no complaints issued to the Channel 84 complaints department. We did have one complaint, but I dealt with that. So I've technically done your job.
Oh, I think that was related to my Godbotherer comment.
I was going to ask what if you knew what the complaint was.
Yeah.
And What was that?
That was when we recorded the Walkabout Outside Swansea Devil episode.
Oh, you do remember.
And there was some very happy people singing very Christian songs on the corner opposite the church.
Oh, is that what it was in relation to?
Yes.
Just to clarify, we'd have one comment on the Swansea Devil episode. I don't appreciate your mocking of faith. I never knew what specifically that was in relation to because I put a reply back going, can you elaborate?
No response, yeah. I assume it was in relation to my God Botherer comment.
I thought, tell me what we did and I'll find out whether we should be apologising or if it's something we can defend.
Yeah.
We did have one other complaint from me.
Oh.
I thought my attempt at the Manc accent might be offensive, but you gave it the go as well. As the complaints department, you deemed I should do the voice.
I did.
So, moving on to your review. Hope you're prepared. You said you didn't, so I know you haven't.
Would you like some points from me?
Yeah.
Or would you like my response?
Down in a 14?
Would you like my response to your points?
Do I have to? I suppose it's, yeah.
This is...
Being a performance review, I suppose it's not just a statement of, I've done a bunch of good things, me. See ya. Here comes the review part.
Dear delightful co-host, co-creator, co-conspirator, co-founder,
editor, uploader,
yada, yada, yada.
Rah.
Thank you very much
It's all right.
Your hard work and dedication over the last 2 years. It has not gone unnoticed. What I would say is...
It would have been noticed if I didn't do any of it.
What I would say is, if you would let me continue without you speaking over me during my response to the points you've raised in your personal review, and hopefully not interrupt me so much that I forget what I was going to say because of the ADHD. Oh, it was an ADHD related point. Thank you for bringing yourself back to that, Karen. Well done, you.
I think it's praise.
Shush. In relation to the points you have laid out in your biannual review, I would say that this is very much the ADHD's breakdown of, I did my job. I did the job that I voluntarily agreed to do. Yeah. I performed my role within the remit of the podcast,
but isn't that the same
as expected. But I'm going to tell you all of the individual things I've done, so it actually makes it sound like I've done loads rather than, just the one thing. Like when you say, "Oh, can you clean the kitchen?" Cleaning the kitchen isn't just cleaning the kitchen. It's walking into the kitchen, choosing what cleaning products you're going to use, what job you're going to start with, what order you do the dishes in, la 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 for 40 minutes, and then when you're done, you've cleaned the kitchen. But to someone without ADHD, you've cleaned the kitchen, and to someone with ADHD, you've done 30 different jobs.
I'd like to counter that with what you'd break it down as telling me, these things are, you're describing. No, that's why anyone has a performance review in the job, to say you've done your job. You've got to say what you've done well at your job. That's what a performance review is. And also being asked to do the kitchen, that's a favour, not your job. That's being asked to do something.
You were.
And then if you're then having to go at somebody for doing you a favour, they haven't cleaned your kitchen well enough for you, that's just rude.
I suppose, but I think on the whole,
what about my whole?
It's definitely a 7 out of 10. Could maybe use a little finessing around the edges sometimes, particularly when you're tired. But no, I'm teasing, and this is going on way
love
too
for you
long.
to show and demonstrate
What my beautifully topiaried hole.
Oh, where I'm going wrong. How I should be editing and uploading the show better.
No, in fairness, for anyone that doesn't know, all I do for this podcast is turn up and talk, and Adam does literally everything else. I try to stay on top of social media, but I have lacked in that department.
We haven't had much interaction, to be fair, for you to deal with.
True, which is nice. Apart from the
Thanks,
people.
Ethel.
Thanks, Ethel. You know who you are, and enjoy the book. And again, we are sorry about Adam's voice being in your head now.
Imagine Harry Seacombe's reading it to you or something.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't stop you from sleeping at night. But no, on the whole, I would say 7 out of 10 for your... No, you've been brilliant, darling. Thank you very much for presenting your biannual review.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I noticed that you didn't have one, but
I don't want to be overly generous. I want to give you some room to be enthusiastic for your next biannual review.
oh yeah, enthusiasm.
I mean, do you want to give me a score out of 10 for turning up and chatting shite for 2 years?
Well, A+ for that.
So no score out of 10.
There was no. You're getting a letter. There was twice due to illness. We couldn't do the show.
That's fair.
Other than that, you've done your job
that.
at turning up and doing the show. Can't fault you for that.
Well, it's
But those were circumstances beyond your control. So
they were. It's a 10
A+.
10 out of 10 in experience for me anyway, in terms of the amount of joy I've had over the last 2 years doing this with you.
B+ for me then.
God, I just can't bloody win. I'm glad you like your presents.
A+ for the presents. A+ for the presents. Excellent. Thank you very much. We haven't said what's coming up on the show.
We have not said what's coming up on the show. Should we leave it as a mystery?
I don't think we've done anything really birthday related apart from me guessing.
You've got a couple of presents.
What you were using it for and me finding out what you were using the stencil for.
Everything I have brought to the show today is gift related.
I had my performance review as my one big birthday. On the way today, we've got lightly used news on the way next. Tat In The Box, Karen's birthday special. Tat In The Box, let's zhuzh it up a little bit, because mine isn't zhuzhable. We've been given the present by Rob.
We have.
Maybe not necessarily a birthday present. We're treating it as a birthday present. Then Bibliotat before we end.
Yes. It's not my Bibliotat, is it?
No, mine this time.
Fuck.
I've read bits of a book.
Well done.
I've learned to read for this episode.
Woohoo!
This episode's lightly used news comes from the Abergavenny Chronicle on Monday the 18th of November 2024 by Tim Butters. Abergavenny man claims he has saved the world. Again.
Wow.
An Abergavenny man who claims he saved the world while no one was watching insists he doesn't want to claim for his boss moves, but would like everyone to know how close they came to an extinction-level event on his watch. Unlike that fat, ugly hobbit in Lord of the Rings who's always getting Frodo out of trouble but always gets treated like one of his less cool mates at the elf parties, explained semi-professional paranormal investigator Johnny Turnip. That doesn't bother me any, because I've always chosen to fly under the radar. I'm like a stealth bomber. It's how I roll. But after me and the boys narrowly averted the leprechaun apocalypse, I think it's only right that people know how close we came to being dragged into an abyss of no return. Turnip explained that after returning from Pembrokeshire with a plastic bottle of seawater he kept referring to as mermaid's tears, he headed straight to the top of the Skirrid in search of a magic man who would know what to do next. We'd heard of this peculiar bloke called Earl Elderflower, who used to do tarot card readings for all the bored Monmouthshire housewives back in the day, explained Turnip. Apparently, he was also Black Sabbath's go-to warlock when they stayed in Abergavenny in the 1970s, so if anyone could help us, this old queer fish was our man. Turnip added, on the way back home in the Bedford Rascal, Puerto Rico Paul phoned his mum, who was a witch, to see if she knew anything about this Elderflower character. According to Paul's mum, as well as reading fortunes back in the day, the Earl was also partial to summoning up a demonic entity or two for his own amusement. Paul put the witch on the speakerphone and she barked,
Listen, you gang of useless cretins. The Earl's no meathead. He's cut from a different cloth from you clowns. He doesn't just dabble in the dark arts. He's a recognised master. Cross him at your peril.
We don't want to cross him, mum. We need his help in stopping leprechauns.
What are you doing getting mixed up with those little bastards for?
The witch demanded.
Those alcoholic bruisers will lead you all on a merry jig straight to hell.
They're trying to kill the last living mermaid and take over the planet, cried Paul, whose lack of sleep was making him unstable. Elderflower is the last chance to protect the planet with sorcery. There was a stony silence on the other end of the line for what seemed like an eternity, and then the witch crooned.
Once you've captured the eye of the leprechauns, you'll have no peace until you banish them to their realm.
Where's that? Said Big Tony. Dublin.
No, you idiot.
Crooned the witch.
They live in a land where all rainbows and nothing good ever grows.
Swansea, said Big Tony hopefully. Ignoring Tone's slanderous suggestions, the witch advised.
Take the mermaid's tears to the top of the Skirrid, sprinkle them liberally, and ask the Earl to cast the spell of banishment. And just maybe that'll be enough to send them home to Leperland.
How can we find the Earl? Asked Paul.
Oh, he's always wandering the hills in autumn looking for late-blooming mushrooms. His spider senses will tell him you're looking for him, and he'll find you.
And sure enough, that's what happened, explained Turnip. I was sat on top of the skirrid neck in lager, idly watching some stray paragliders and wondering what would happen if a bird attacked them in mid-flight. When all of a sudden, a cloud passed the sun, and a voice a bit like Ian McKellen's version of Gandalf, but with a bit more whiskey and fags in it, bellowed from behind us. The stars align, the shadows fall, and 3 friends are summoned to stand tall. We turned our heads collectively, expecting to see a bearded wizard in a hat and robe, but what we got was something else. It was an insanely tall fella, in an expensive-looking pinstripe suit and immaculately polished shoes. He had slick-back silver hair, brown leathery skin that looked like it had been left out in the sun for too long, but overall, he gave the impression of wealth, taste, and just a slight odour of something possibly satanic. Come the hour, come the men, the clock it ticks, and leprechauns must end. Yes, I roared. You're Earl Elderflower, and we need your help to save the world. He replied, Bring the tears, alleviate the fears. Let's cast the spell before they poison the well. Turnip explained. With that, we followed him to the trig point, where a couple of Australians were taking a selfie with one of those stick things. McToney snarled, Beat it, dickheads, we're here to do high magic. As I started trying to film us and uttering something about us being on Facebook Live, the Earl let out an inhuman roar that was enough to send them scrambling back down the hillside like they were being chased by kangaroos with Uzis. As Earl Elderflower spread his arms wide like an avenging angel, we instinctively knelt in his shadow, bowed our heads, and offered him up the plastic bottle full of mermaid tears. He snatched at it greedily, then to our shock, proceeded to drink it, before winking at us. I could sense Big Tony preparing to launch himself from his kneeling position into a flying headbutt, a move he perfected on nights out in Newport. But before he could teach the old slick git who was really the boss here, Elderflower fell to his knees and began to puke. And I swear, his vomit began to take on all the colours of the rainbow as it began to form a perfect circle on the ground. Once this was complete, Elderflower pulled himself up to his full impressive height and roared, hi-ho, it's off to hell we go. Turnip told the Chronicle, It's difficult to recall what happened next, but it seems as if that rainbow circle became a hole, and we all watched as thousands of leprechauns came streaming from the surrounding hills and began jumping in it with tears in their eyes. But that could just be my imagination, because it had been a crazy couple of months. However, I'm sure as the last one reluctantly jumped in, he looked me directly in the eyes and softly said,
Turnip, you bastard, we'll get you for this.
And as the Earl put his foot on the leprechaun's head and pushed him under, I finally passed out and had another vision. To be continued. Tim Butters has compiled these tales into a book, The Manifest Trials and Tribulations of Johnny Turnip, available for Amazon as a paperback or Kindle edition, and you'll find a link in the show blog if you'd like a copy for yourself.
I don't want to start the segment off by saying it's time for Tat in the Box. How can I start a segment without saying it's Tat in the Box when it's Tat in the Box? Or it's time for Tat in the Box, Tat in the Box.
Just go into the jingle.
Yeah. I might scare people though. I like to give them a bit of a run up to it.
There would have been the bit of music going into it.
That's true.
I can't do the noise. The bubbly bit.
The bubbly bit.
Yeah.
You can do those noises.
That's how I describe it as.
You can do those noises. All right then, let's just go into the jingle.
Oh, sorry. Bubbly bit.
Tat in the box, tat in the box. Tat in the box, tat in the box. Tat in the box, tat in the box, tat in the box. Tat in the box.
This is a section of the show where we take it in turns to close our eyes and guess each other's mystery items from charity shops.
Indeed.
I've not really stuck to the theme this episode. I've just got a thing in my house.
Swap it out, love.
And I thought I'm just going the usual rules of maybe you'll guess this, maybe you won't. Whereas you've gone birthday related things.
No, it's only birthday related because it was a gifted item.
I'm rubbish at this show.
The item itself isn't birthday related.
See if you can guess what I brought with me.
Okay, right.
Eyes are closed.
They are indeed. Put it on the table for me in between my hands so I can cop a proper feel.
There we go.
Okay. It is a framed item.
Yes.
Was this a gift?
No.
Oh. Does it live in your lounge?
No, it's not been out on display in the house.
Oh. So I'm guessing completely, genuinely blind what's in the frame.
It is something that you spotted in the shop.
Oh.
It brought it to my attention.
That could be anything.
It's very true.
Is it from the British Heart Foundation in Slethley?
I'll have to look on the ones.
And is it James Bond related?
Yes.
Is it Moonraker related?
Yeah. I couldn't tell from the sticker either, so I'm glad you got that.
Oh, I've got my eyes closed still, and my psychic fingers are doing their dirty work as always.
Well done. It's a Swedish print of the Moonraker cover.
Brilliant.
Google Translate, just the auto-detect, it just told me what it translated as. Doesn't tell me the source language. That's not helping.
That's really not helping, is it?
Well, it's helping just going, yeah, this is what it says. But I'd like to know where in the world.
What language are you translating from?
They say that.
All those floaty ladies. All 4 of them.
Yeah, from one of the worst Bond films.
Yeah. What were they competing with at the time? Star Wars? Yeah. Everyone go to space. It's a cool thing, though. I'm glad you bought it.
Oh, me too. That was £3.
Bargain.
And for that price, absolutely.
100%.
Rubbish film. Nothing like the book at all. The one good thing they did was the design of the space shuttle, which I don't think the official space shuttle had launched at the time.
Right.
See how much editing I've got to do to take this out when I find out it's all wrong.
Note to future Adam.
The designs of the Moonraker shuttle were incredibly close to what the actual NASA shuttle was.
Very cool. Excellent, Tat. Right. Close your eyes.
My eyes are closed. My hands are
Okay.
out. My turn to guess your mystery items.
I need a second because they're wrapped.
Yeah. Oh.
Multiple. All right, on the table in front of you.
This sounded kind of large sliding across the table.
Oh, that was probably my arms. My fat arms. Forward. Forward. There you go.
Is it just the two?
It is just the 2.
Are they?
Just the 2 of us.
Oh, were they kissing elephant things?
No. I mean, you can make them kiss if you want to, if that's how you want to play.
I thought they were that way when we saw them on the shelf.
Can you guess? I mean, you're trying to guess what they are from the shape of them, so that's a stupid question, Karen.
No, so there's not elephants then?
No.
Or pigs?
No, but you're close.
Are they stylized hedgehogs?
They are.
I was only getting that from this is a large front bit of the face, but there's no prickly parts in it. It's all rounded.
Yeah, there's no ears poking out. The only pokey outy bit is the nose.
Right, there's no slot in there for coins, as if it would be a money bank. It's got the little where a stopper hole would be. They're matching set by the feel of it. Are they identical or complementary?
They complement one another. I mean, you're there really. They're glazed hedgehogs.
Oh, I was just checking. Complementary. Are they salt and pepper shakers?
They are not. They just have holes in the bottom so they don't explode in the kiln when they're baked.
Yeah, nice.
So these are a gift from my sister Ruth. She spotted them on Vinted and thought, oh, they need to go and live with Karen. So they turned up as a surprise at my house last weekend, which was very lovely. So I sent Ruth I sent the whole family message and said, who's responsible for my Foster's hogs? Because of the darker one with the lighter body, the darker face with the lighter body.
Definitely finished.
It reminds me of the Foster's glaze on the biscuit barrel that I brought a bazillion episodes ago. But actually, these are not made by Foster's. I was mistaken. They are from the R. Moss studio. Vintage, sort of mid-1950s. I don't know how much they cost. They were a gift. The darker hedgehog with the paler body, his body is honeycomb glaze and his face is treacle glaze. And I think the paler hedgehog is 2 variations of the treacle glaze rather than using the honeycomb. So yeah.
Is that where they had a little sort of rubber boob thing when they press it on to get the print on there and it's kind of stretched down the sides?
So they put a layer of glaze on and then they'll put a reactive mineral or metal on there, and as the glaze bakes and melts, that's where the darker spots come from. It's the reactions within the glaze and the metal particles settling where they are, I believe, as a non-professional potter.
Not a print then.
Not a print. One of them does say 68p on the bottom.
More professional than me.
I don't believe Ruth paid 68p for either of them. Larger examples of similar Armos hedgehogs are available everywhere online. They vary really from like a £5 to like 25 quid, depending on how much you want to spend. But I did find an Armos hedgehog piggy bank, and it was almost identical to one I was convinced I had when I was a child. So I shared the eBay listing with the family and I was like, did I have one of these when I was growing up? And Mum came back, she went, yes, you did, but I think yours was more brown.
Oh, so I filled a memory hole from somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yes, so I have had a moss hog in the past and now I have two. Thank you very much, Ruth. No boss hogs, only moss hogs.
No, they are nicely kitsch.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
They go very nicely on my tat shelves in the living room. So yeah, thank you, Ruth.
Lovely tat, and photos will be on the blog.
They will. We would like to extend a large and beautiful thank you to Rob from the Untitled Sci-Fi Show and the Variety Show, part of our wonderful network of podcasts.
A beautiful thank you, Rob.
Indeed, beautiful for your beautiful face, for sending us...
and the rest of you ain't bad either.
Well, I couldn't possibly comment. Maybe Miranda might have something to say on that. I'll drop her a text later. Miranda's Rob's wife, by the way. Sorry, because obviously listeners don't know that. He has sent us a bit of bullseye.
Hey, bit of bully.
A bit of birthday bully. It's all the bees. So this is basically one segment of the whole TV show. It is...
the best segment.
Yes, it is Bully's Quiz Book, super smashing great. Comes with a board that has your standard categories on: TV and film, music, literature, sport, politics, history, general knowledge, science, geography and people. I'm not entirely sure when this was printed. It might be on the box. So we'll see if we've got some generationally interesting questions.
Published in 2021, this version.
Okay, so we're going for a slightly more modern version of Jim Bowen then.
We might know some answers to this.
We might.
You never know.
This is the non-smoking Jim Bowen's version of Bullseye. There are no... What did he used to smoke? 80 fags a day or something like that? Or more than that? So the board is set out as it would be on the TV show itself. The bullseye itself is worth 200 points. The inner ring is worth 100 points. And the outer ring is worth 50 points. The idea is each player nominates the category they are going to aim for. They then use one of these three darts. They are magnetic.
Whoever's throwing is going to be off mic for quite a bit of this.
Yes.
But I guess I'm going first because you know how this works.
Yeah, I have a quiz book in my hands. It has all of the categories and each category has multiple questions. Adam can choose between question 1 to 10. I will ask the question. And if he lands in the segment, i.e. TV and film, when he throws his dart, if that's his nominated category, he will score the 50, 100 or 200 points. If you land on a category that you haven't nominated, you won't score the points for that question. Okay.
I'll still go ahead and answer the questions in whatever category I land in.
I'll ask you a question just for a giggle. But yes, nominate your category.
I will try TV and film.
Okie dokie, TV and film it is. You only get to throw one dart, by the way.
Oh, right. I don't need those.
No, I don't know why they give you 3 when you only need 1. Yeah. The oki is in line with the edge of the table. Oh! Now, from here, that looks more than halfway across the line into people.
Do I get any points if I answer this question, though?
Not technically.
Okay, just for fun.
Along the rules of the proper game, no, you wouldn't. Please pick a number between 1 and 10.
13. 9.
Okay. In which decade was Amy Winehouse born?
1980s. I think it was the late 80s, or it'll be the very
It was
early
the
90s.
1980s, correct. You don't score any points, but you did get a question.
Okay, do you want to swap?
Yes, let's do a change around. Sorry if my voice keeps coming and going. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my vocal cords at the moment. Suspect it's heavily pollen related. Right.
Choose a category.
I choose bullseye. No. I'm going to go for general knowledge.
General knowledge it is.
Hey! And is that
50.
Is that more than halfway in the interest?
I have to come over for adjudication.
In the interest of fairness, it's definitely more in the lesser than the higher number.
Yeah, I think just...
It's in the 50 more than the 100.
It's in the 50.
Okay, ask me a general knowledge question.
And a number between 1 and 10, please.
4, please.
What is a second full moon in a month called?
A blue moon.
I don't know where I need to go to for the answer, so...
Oh, it's right at the back.
Oh, hang on, there it is. It is a blue moon.
Hey, me!
50 points.
Woo! How many rounds are we going for? Should we just do 3?
Yeah, best of 3.
All right, then. So technically, general knowledge is now no longer available.
I'm still going to try and go for TV and film.
Well, it is your strong point.
Well, that's to be seen.
That's a bounce out. I'll let you have another go.
Aiming way too high that time. I tried to counteract it.
That was a very optimistic dart.
No.
Oh, are you? That's
exactly between literature and sport.
Okay, pick your poison then.
No, the dealer's choice.
All right, in that case, sport. I was going to go literature, but they're equally bad. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
I'll go for number 1.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell. What number does Lionel Messi wear?
11.
Probably. Sport.
Are there even that many people allowed on the field?
Oh, you were so close. He's number 10.
Oh, it's like playing Popmaster. 1 out.
So far, I've got 50 points and you've got none. Love a little round up, Kate, when I'm winning.
Okay, what's your chosen category?
Okay. I will try geography. And if the answer is anything other than an oxbow lake or igneous rock, I'm fucked. I've done a bounce out like you, love.
Go on, you get a do-over.
That hit geography.
Go on, carry on until one sticks.
No, we only get 3 darts. It's not fair. It's cheating.
I want to ask you a question.
Oh, ask me a geography question anyway. I'll keep trying. Oh, shit.
Broken a dart.
Yeah.
Vandalism.
I know. Easy fix. Just put it back in the hole. Science.
You're getting a science question.
Ow, balls!
You're too rough. Pull the board down.
That's what she said.
Give me a number between 1 and 10.
5, please.
In which country would you find the active volcano Santorini?
Thought you were asking me a science question.
Science quiz 1. Question number 5.
Volcano Santorini? Is that what you said?
Yep.
And which country?
Yep.
Italy?
I would have gone for that too, but it's in Greece.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Yeah, that's definitely a geography question.
That is a geography question. Right, last round.
I'm going to go for... What's left?
TV and film is...
I was going to aim for somewhere lower on the board this time.
Politics.
You know what? I'm just going to aim for somewhere and see what I get. And if I get it right, I get double.
It's a hit and hope. And an instant bounce out.
Oh, I can't even hold on to that one.
Oh, geography for 50. Pick a number between 1 and 10, please.
3.
Where is Great Bitter Lake?
I'm going to say United States of America.
Which is in Egypt.
Way off.
Never mind. Right, I'll have one last
I'm
go.
not improving on my D from geography and from school.
I got a combined C for geography because we did humanities in our school.
All right, show off.
I got a double B for science.
You're one better. I got a B in science too.
Oh, well, there we are then.
I can't aim for that. Oh, what was your chosen category?
I'll go for l'histoire. History. That was a lame duck.
Politics.
Number between 1 and 10, please.
7, please.
Who succeeded Kofi Annan as Secretary General of the United Nations?
Fucking hell. Some Frenchman. No idea.
It was Ban Ki-moon.
Ah, and they always have such good names as well. Kofi Annan and Ban Ki-moon. I should have known that.
Oh, you win.
All right, good game.
And even just by throwing at the board more successfully, you win.
We all dropped darts.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, that was really fun.
After a few pints, I reckon this would be a great laugh as well.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't so many that you couldn't actually read the quiz book anymore.
And it's safe enough that you can throw. These are just very, very blunt magnetic darts. They're all safe.
No sharp, pointy bits.
Let's stop recording so we can try and swat this fly that's buzzing around the studio.
Yeah, he's just there.
Get out, you bastard.
Begrudgingly, I've had to do a Bibliotat. It's been a while since I've done the segment. I guess we've got no reason to do it now. We've severed ties on the show with art, so I don't feel obliged to do it, but I guess there'd just be a gap in the show where we're not doing it.
Answers on the back of a postcard, please, for replacement segments.
So this is the closest thing I've done to kind of join a couple of things together in the show. Not at all birthday related.
But it is a bit more related.
Hey, I see what you've done there. Because of the Moonraker Tat poster, I've got a Roger Moore as James Bond 007, Live and Let Die.
Ooh.
From 1973. At a time with his first Bond film, Roger Moore was asked to keep a diary through the film's production.
Oh.
England, New Orleans, Jamaica, New York. Roger Moore, who has thrilled millions the world over as the perfect English gentleman adventurer, finally achieves his ambition to create a new James Bond.
Ooh.
Here is his personal diary, the frank, uncensored story of what really happens in the making of a super film.
Ooh.
The fights, jealousies, arguments, dangers, frustrations, flirtations, and fun. Not too many flirtations. His wife was with him the entire time, and they brought his kids out to join him.
She knew what she was up to. She
A
knew.
wickedly witty record of each day's shooting that doesn't stop when the cameras stop turning. And I'll be honest, he's got a good writing style.
Is he?
Yeah, it's a very well written book. Bit warts and all. Not too much in depth about the conflicts or anything like that. There's a little bit of people not getting on, but it doesn't go too in depth, and by and large, it sounds like Rog.
Rog. My mate Rog.
Well, he refers to James Bond as Jimmy Bond throughout it. But yeah, Roger Moore seems like he got on with everyone on the cast by and large. There's a few little minor fallings out when people were taking their time getting ready, when they had shoots later on in the day and things like that. He was sick a couple of times, but it opens with him crashing a jet boat into a shed at 60 miles an hour during rehearsals.
Nice.
Later in the book, when they're filming in the same spot, 3 jet boats were crashed into trees in that exact same spot in close succession.
Oh, God.
26 boats were built for the film and 17 were destroyed.
Wow. Where are the remaining 9?
Probably in museums somewhere.
Yeah.
Or just sold, or they have been subsequently destroyed because
Bottom of a lake somewhere.
they seem incredibly difficult to control a jet boat.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can only steer them when the engine is on and when they're in water. Otherwise, if you've got momentum at all and the engine's off, no, you can't steer it. Also covers Roger's ongoing card game with director Guy Hamilton, and Roger jokes that Guy's siphoning production money from him through the games. The amount of press and journalists through the production seems absolutely staggering and relentless, and more so than it seems that Roger Moore expected. Nearly every interview is asked how his Bonds are going to be different from Sean Connery's Bond, and he struggles to come up with a witty answer every time he keeps saying a variation on, well, he was him, I'm me. And one part he says, I'll try.
Get the voice on.
The pressure of being Bond grows daily. No, I can't do a Roger Moore. I don't have a Roger Moore in me. I'll just do a...
It's probably a good thing.
I'll do a rough... I'll do a roughly plummy voice and hope for the best. Maybe it'll drift somewhere near him at
Your
some point.
1950s English proper is closer to Roger Moore than what you were doing then.
The pressure of being Bond grows daily. Not in playing the part, but in being the actor playing the part. How much time am I going to spend actually acting? And then 2 pages later, I've become a sadist. A step in the right direction for assuming this complete character of Jimmy Bond. How and why did this sadistic streak emerge? Today's shooting B-Day 10, that he refers to shooting as Bond Day,
Right,
B-Day
okay.
1, B-Day 2. Today's shooting, B-Day 10, need a lot of preparation and rehearsal. Clifton James as Sheriff Pepper leading 5 cars in the 100 miles an hour chase down Louisiana's Highway 11 gets the shock of his life as 2 jet boats zoom from one stretch of water to another across the road straight in front of his speeding patrol car. I was not in the shot, so while equipment was shifted around, the mobs of sightseers shunted to one side, I was pushed into a powerboat with my phalanx of photographers from the world's press in hot pursuit and set off to some corner of the bayou that is forever swampy and mosquito-infested. Daily, more of the mechanics behind the mystique that is Bond become clear. The actual shooting, the rapport between my countenance and the camera, forms only a fraction of a field of operations, which is a constant source of surprise. Our already crowded unit increases day by day as we are joined by photographers, television crews and documentary film crews from all corners of the world. This morning, we have newcomers from the National Dairy Council shooting a commercial for release in British cinemas showing that filmmakers the world over drink milk between takes. We also have a television unit from NBC Television. There was not enough room in the camera boat for them all at the same time, so they had to come out in relays, which meant I had to go through all the actions, leaping waves and herring round bends repeatedly until they'd captured it all for posterity. It was about half an hour before lunch when the moment of sadistic inspiration came. I suggested they should stay in a fixed position while Tommy Lane, who plays one of the Black Baddies, and myself made motorboat passes before their battery of lenses. Little did they suspect the fiendish plan afoot. 200 yards from their bobbing boat, Tommy and I swept our power jets in a tight 40 miles an hour arc. Then, with me in the lead, we bore down a screeching 60 miles an hour, barely a boat's length from them. I threw the wheel over hard and piled on them all the power I had. A mountain of musky bayou spume and slime shot up and cascaded over all the cameramen. What a marvellous game. I politely inquired if they had the shot before belting back to base before collecting the next photographers for a soaking. Sadistic maybe, but I tell myself it's essential I get into character. Moore notes how much filming he's done, but he describes day 14 as momentous, as he finally gets to speak his first lines as Bond.
Ooh.
He said he's committed it to memory, he was word perfect, but then when he's running lines with David Hedison as Felix Leiter, he realises he was working from an older script. He had the changes, but he'd forgot to insert them.
Oops.
And the page and a half of dialogue he'd memorised had been reduced to, "Hello, Felix, what are you doing here?"
Oh, no.
As well as the fantastic accounts of shooting the film, there's a couple of little snippets of the mention which may lead into the flirtation part of the bit on the back. I was not the only one under the weather today. One of the British crew members, who must remain anonymous for marital security reasons, looked far worse for wear with an ugly welt across his face after a night out in a topless, bottomless bar on Bourbon Street with some of his colleagues.
Oh, dear.
My American driver Al acting as host. The bar's attraction is a lady on a swing whose high-button booted legs hurl out at regular intervals through a tawdry curtain over the heads of passers-by in the street outside, while a loud-voiced tout shouts, come in, see the girls naked, see the girls nude." A rather buxom lady who'd never heard of a maiden-form bra was dancing in the bar among the mink tulips when my American driver leaned forward and tweaked her rear end. She turned in an absolute rage and smacked the first face she saw, which belonged to a wide-eyed and innocent English cameraman. Also, they were shooting a scene in a hotel and they got some actual holiday makers from neighbouring hotels to be extras in the background. But with all the heat in Louisiana, they just start ordering drinks. And Angus, the director, who starts screaming at the production supervisor, "Stop holiday makers getting drunk on set, we're trying to work here." Roger says he doesn't think he really tried. As they sat sipping their forbidden drinks, photographer John Bryson, a big, cranky, mustachioed man, moved among them on a mission some might consider the most enviable in the world, but to me, far from it. With a profuse amount of perspiration plopping from his sunburnt brow, he picked, with practiced observation, the prettiest girls in the crowd. Then, keeping an eye out for husband or boyfriend in the background, for all the world like the proverbial dirty old man, chatted them up to pose for Playboy. And we all know what that means. Big John, as I've christened him, a leading light among American photographers, is attached to the unit as a special photographer, and his Playboy spread is just one of those he will do and live and let die. Whenever we shoot a crowd scene, it's his task to talk the loveliest girls into posing in the nude. He had a great success in New Orleans Jazz Festival scene with a strikingly beautiful black girl he spotted. She's a 21-year-old, still at college, and with her mother's permission and X amount of dollars, she happily posed. I haven't seen the pictures yet, but John tells me I will never believe the shape of this beauty.
Oh, dear. Different times.
I suppose they got to say, fuck off, or slap him around the face too. That's always an option.
At least her mum said it was all right. Fucking hell.
Going around the drunk holiday makers.
Yeah. Jesus, talk about taking advantage of people.
Moving swiftly on to one thing which was my clincher for buying this book.
Okay.
I read a summary that said Roger Moore had a take on the JFK assassination.
Oh, really?
And that's really the final thing. Other than being told, yeah, it's a good book, I was disappointed.
Oh.
Very disappointed.
You got the same opinion as everyone else?
The rest of the day proved just as interesting, if in a different way. Jim Garrison, the district attorney of New Orleans, who conducted his own investigation into the assassination of Kennedy, invited me, along with a couple of FBI agents, to his office to view some film. I am not at liberty to disclose what I saw, but it left no doubt in my mind. It was not Oswald who fired the fatal shot. Garrison's assertion is that Oswald was not acting alone, but as part of a CIA conspiracy. An interesting conclusion to 007's 5 weeks in Louisiana.
Wow, hot take.
Be at liberty to say more! I don't know before his death if anyone came back to him and said,
So what?
Rog, what did you see on that video, on
Yeah.
that film, in the FBI director's office? What did Jim Garrison show you? I hope somebody has asked him and somebody's got it down somewhere. What did he see? This was 1973.
He must have written
Surely
it down somewhere.
Statute of limitations has run out.
Definitely.
I can't leave this one go, as it's one of, if not the worst aged Bond films. I'm pretty sure Live and Let Die was seen as racially insensitive even back then.
Yeah.
And these days, you don't usually see this. These days being 1973, that was a current review. Described it as, you don't see this these days. Bond has a history of glomming on to things that are current at the time, like obviously snowboarding, so that's going to be in the film. Parkour, that's in the film.
Driving fast cars on ice.
I was just thinking...
Space travel.
Yeah, Star Wars. So yeah, we'll do a Star Wars film. James Bond did a blaxploitation film. So the issue of race does come up a few times off screen as well. Moore recalls being horrified hearing producer Harry Saltzman shout the N-word. He explains that it was one of the English prop guys apparently had the nickname since the days of silent cinema. Doesn't make it any better. And so Roger said, maybe we should use a better nickname given the racial hotbed of Louisiana. 1970 solution, chalky.
Wow. Yeah.
Marginally.
Because going with the ironic opposite makes it so much better.
Also, early in the shoot, Roger learned that apparently some Louisiana women weren't happy that Bond would be bedding a black lady in the film. That's Rosie Carver, played by Gloria Hendry. He was told that they wouldn't see the film if there was a scene like that in there. And he said he didn't give a damn, and it made him even more determined to play the scene. And then over a month later, Gloria raps on the film, and Roger writes, "A little light has gone out of our lives with the leaving of lovely Gloria, who has completed her scenes here and has gone off on an Austrian holiday where her warm exuberance is probably melting the mountain snows. She is quite a girl. She endeared herself to the whole unit, and for myself, I wouldn't have wished for a more delightful double agent to trigger my career in the Secret Service." Gloria's goodbye will be marked in my mind by a letter which I received today from a lady in North Wales who had seen Gloria and myself pictured as a bridal pair in the Daily Express. The lady prefixed her comments with the point that Enoch Powell was her favourite member of Parliament, then proceeded, "Oh, how could you do such a thing? I've been a fan of yours since the first episode of The Saint, and to me you were the perfect specimen of what a well-groomed Englishman should look like. To see you arm in arm with a black one made me shudder, and other silly men looking at the photograph will think it doesn't matter to marry a black woman and produce half-breed children. I know it was only for a film, but please don't do it again. I guess your nice wife didn't like at all the photograph in the Express of the 11th of December. Don't please be photographed again."
I am disgusted and appalled. What
That was a letter he got when...
/ is wrong with people.
Yeah. He had nothing but praise for his co-star. And then on
Yeah.
the day she raps, he gets that fucking letter
Nasty bitch.
from some stupid cow in the post.
You know, just get over
I
yourself.
wonder if she went to see the film.
Probably.
But it is a great book. Brilliantly written by Roger Moore. This has been out of print for about 40 years. But it has recently been republished. I got this from a second-hand bookshop. About £4 for it.
Okay.
Well worth the money. It was 40 pence when it came out in 1973.
Wow.
That translates to about £4.50 now. So
Well, you did all right.
I've
then.
got a savings.
You did all
but
right. What was
also
the postage?
It's held its... Either way, it was worth it. It's held its value.
Definitely. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the read.
Thank you very, very much for joining us for our second birthday celebration. I say celebration, but just as we're recording this might have possibly been one of the worst shows we've ever recorded. We'll see how this edits together, honestly. I brought a bunch of things into the show that we abandoned partway through because it was just not working at all. We were meant to record some things on video. The phone just decided, nah, you're not recording that.
You can have 2 minutes of footage and that's it. Been a bit of a fail, really.
Yeah, we were going to show you us playing Bullseye, but no.
Sorry.
You have to hear us being terrible at answering questions instead.
They have to listen to us being terrible all the time anyway.
Yeah,
but thank you so much to anyone who has been with us for the full 2 years. Thank you to anyone
This hasn't been a reflection of how we normally are, I promise.
It's not necessarily an accurate reflection of our most successful recording session. But yes, thank you to anyone who's been with us the whole time. Thank you to anyone else who's come along in the meantime. And for anyone else who has stuck around since the BBC Radio Wales mention.
Thank you very, very much for however you found the show and however and why ever you're listening. Thank you very, very much. It means a lot to us.
We promise to do better next time. This is definitely a C-.
There's a blog to accompany every episode. You can find that at lightlyused.co.uk. That's our corner of the web shared with the rest of the Channel 84 network. Have a listen to the rest of the shows. Send them a message, say we sent you, say hello.
Please don't take our failures as an indication of the quality of anybody else's work within the network. They are far more professional than we
There
are.
are people who have got their shit together involved in this network. Everybody else apart from us.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Variety Show with TJ and Rob. The Untitled Sci-Fi Show with Rob and TJ. Who Takes the Socks Off with Ross and Simon. Pocket Knockers with John and Mike. YouTube's Leighton J. Find us all and links to all of our socials at channel84.co.uk.
Okay, everyone?
I think that was everything. The list is getting long. No, I think you covered everything.
We do corrections for a reason.
Tell us if we're wrong. Thank you so much, everyone. We love you.
Cheers!
Adam and Karen have been lightly used. Visit lightlyused.co.uk for more. To get in touch, email pod@lightlyused.co.uk.
Right. Now, how does Gandalf sound?
All of a took. Fly, you fool.
No, I need... It's up here in the throat. That'll have to fucking do, because
Very nice.
bloody hell. At least I've got all the scratchiness out from doing Puerto Rico Paul and his mum. That sounded wrong.
This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.